Let's take a look at using springs and bands to work really old school exercises here for your chest, your back, your whole upper body. When I was a kid, in the back of the magazines, the back of the comic books, there'd be a Charles Atlas or another strong man back there, and he'd be selling a unit like this. And you see him in all the muscle magazines back in the 70s and the 60s when I was growing up. And I've owned one of these for many years, starting back in the mid-60s. Shows you how old I am now. And I'm now down to using one spring. I used to use all three, but at my age, one spring's good enough, and so I'll enjoy it and do it correctly rather than try to cheat. But it's it's just what I call a chest expander. It's what it's marketed as a chest expander. So here we go. That's what it looks like. Got some handles. Got a side. You can get them on eBay. You can get them Amazon. You can get them sporting goods store. They still sell them. What you can do is sit here. I like to do it seated, and the reason I like to do it seated is because I specifically work my upper body. I don't cheat by swinging or anything else with my upper body or move it any way. You could do it standing up if you wanted to. I like to do them seated because it concentrates on the movement. So hold them out here. If you hold them closer to the chest, it's easier to do. Hold them further away, it's harder to do. So hold them out here, and like that. And again, one spring is enough for me at my age, that's fine. Okay? And you guys say all I can do is one spring, you're right, that's all I can do anymore, but I'll tell you what, I do them accurately. I do them correctly. So that's what it is. That's one way to do it. You can also pull them apart, like this. Roll it in and pull it apart. Like that. There are other exercises you can do. You can put it above the head, like this, and out. And I highly recommend that too because it's really good for the shoulders. Okay. This really will help cut back, I believe, and I don't have any scientific proof to base it, but I think there will be a lot less rotator cuff injuries if people used these on a regular basis in their gyms. And what I do, I use it as a warm-up. I'll do along with my spring bar work, I'll do a set of 5 sets of 10, just like this. Just like that. I'd be doing a set of 10 just like that, 5 sets of them. Now you can do 3 sets or whatever you want, or 5 sets of as many repetitions as you can do. Either way, if you don't have access to a lot of weights, this is a really inexpensive way to train, and I really highly recommend it. If you're traveling to a tournament or something, or a fight somewhere, and you want to keep working out a bit, take these with you because these are fabulous to work with. Okay. Now, they've modernized them up. Again, I'm old school, I like the spring. I have these, I use these all the time. There are other things you can use. They put these out. They're great. They're great. You can get these on YouTube, Amazon, wherever, you know, sporting goods stores. It's basically the same thing, and you're just pulling it apart like this. And it's a chest expander, the same thing, and you can use the same type of movements above, like this as well. So that's a good, if you don't want to get the spring, this is a good substitute as well. It's also probably good for traveling because it's not metal, and you can put it in a luggage, or put it in your training bag, or carry-on bag, or whatever. You can take this. Another variation, they make them with handles, and again, you can make them, you know, you can buy them 1 strand, 2 strands, 3 strands. I've got several here. And it's the same thing. And these hook on and off. You can take them on and off. If you bust a tube, you can always replace it. So this type of thing you can buy again online is a really good substitute if you don't want to use the springs or a fixed unit like this. Okay, if you don't want to get this for whatever reason, this works just as well. And again, they've got handles you can grab, same type of thing. You can see how you can move it here. Like this as well. And again, there are a lot of different exercises you can do. You can do arms, all kinds of stuff. I use them primarily as chest expanders because I really like that. I've had shoulder injuries before from being injured in Judo and Sambo. So these really do help strengthen my shoulders quite a bit and also my upper back. It's just a great general upper body exercise. So I really recommend, guys, that you get and use a set of chest expanders on a regular basis.